Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room, and today I am going to show you something. It's quite difficult to show on the camera because it is so amazing, which is why I've got rid of my grid paper here, and instead I'm just doing it on my wooden tabletop. Can you see how beautiful this is? Now this is, believe it or not, this is die cut designer paper. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, this is in our new Stampin' Up catalogue. You can find it on page 198, and it's this here. It's called the Delightfully Detailed Laser Cut Speciality Paper. You get 8 sheets of it for £13. They're all 12 by 12. Now, different designs, so we've got 4 sheets like this. And if I put that to one side, and I should say it's white on one side and vanilla on the other, so you get both options, and of course you can colour this as well. Now let me just, and you can see I'm handling this very carefully, and this would be my suggestion to you, is to handle it carefully. As it is delicate but beautiful. Okay, now let's take this piece out, and then you get 4 sheets like this. Now I can't get this all under the camera at the same time, but you're getting the idea. So this is edge pieces, and this is edge pieces, or a big edge piece here, big element here. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sort of card front sizes. So my first tip to you, which is a tip that I got from lovely Monica, hi Monica, said, right, first of all, when you have this, you want to cut down this piece here, or to be really quick, you can just snip in at the ends here to take that piece out. There you go. So that's that piece, and then you're going to cut down this piece here, but we want this to be nice and neat, so I'm going to go ahead and cut. So I now have this piece, all these little pieces here, which will all come out individually. I just take that one out to show you, like so, which you can use on projects. And then you have this piece here. Now you could use this on a scrapbook page as it is, or once again going back to the trimmer, you can trim down this way and across this way to make yourself 6 card fronts. I was bringing my trimmer in just to show you. So if you line this up at 3.5 inches, that looks to me to be the right width to cut that piece. So let's try again with this one. We're learning together because this is my first attempt at cutting these. 3.5. I'm going a tad less here than 3.5. There you go. This is very delicate. You can see it's folding a little bit as I'm playing with it, so I've got to be a little bit careful. And then we are going 5 inches top to bottom. So what I would say here is take, and again that's just a little bit off again, so you're going to use your eyes is my answer. Use your eyes to get it even. Could be my first cuts weren't quite right when I was cutting the edge pieces off. And there you go. Now you can use these straight onto some watercolour cards that are in the Stampin' Up catalogue. These are called the Delightfully Detailed Note Cards and Envelopes. Now because the card the cards are watercoloured. They are designed to work with that laser coloured paper. There's 20 cards altogether, 5 each, 4 designs, and matching envelopes, and they come in the rich raspberry and also the mint macaron. And as you can see with these, they are designed to be the same size so that these pieces will just come in and stick right over the top. So if you want something really simple, you can go ahead and do that and you are set to go. Here's one I did earlier. So I've used the white side here, you can see, and I used one of these. Now I did this actually at an event, so I didn't have the right sort of glue to play with, so I got a lot of glue on here, but I'm going to show you a better tip than how I did this when I was away to put this together. But can you see that we've got here this pretty little dotty ribbon and a little bit of velvet ribbon. They are lovely. Okay, let's take one of these. I love this leaf look. I think this is beautiful, and just show you how you can stick this on and for it to be quite easy for you to do. I'm actually going to take a piece of card that is slightly bigger because I want to layer this up. So first I need a silicone mat, and make sure that's clean. There we go. Pop that on, and then I'm going to take a sponge that I've cut down and some Tombow adhesive, and then using the sponge I'm going to sponge over the back. I'm trying hard not to move this around too much, and I'm trying to make sure I get at least all the edges sponged with some glue on, and then some of the areas in the middle. Now I can pick this up now and lay it down. And there's my doorbell going just as I'm trying to do this. We like Amazon, but not while we're sticking. Okay. Right, I'm just going to give this a little trim around the edge now. Right, so confession time. I didn't get it straight in the first time, so I've actually decided to take off the outside pieces altogether, the frame piece, which was that bit round. But I really love it. I think it's come out beautifully. So let's turn this into a little card. So I've got, this is one of my favourite combinations is to have the Flirty Flamingo and the lemon lime twist together. I think they go beautifully. And so effectively I've recreated a slightly bigger frame there. If I hadn't been so hasty. Should we blame the Amazon man? Let's blame the Amazon man. If it wasn't for the Amazon man coming, I would have got this right the first time. But do we still think it looks lovely? Okay, now all I've got to decide is what other image or greeting deserves to be on this card. And really you're kind of a little bit afraid. I'm just going to pop a tiny dot of Tombow under that leaf. There we go, it was just wanting to pop up. You're really not wanting to cover up too much here, so you really could just go with a greeting. So why don't I have, oh, I know what we'll have a butterfly and a greeting. That would be good. So I'm going to use this butterfly, and I'm going to use, let's just have the thank you. Okay, so I am going to use some Flirty Flamingo ink to stamp the thank you greeting, and let's pop that on there. And then I'm going to use StazOn and stamp the butterfly. And I will go ahead and colour that in. And I'm going to use this is Flirty Flamingo Stampin' Right marker. Let's do a little bit down there as well. And this stamp set has a matching die set, so I don't need to fussy cut this. I will be able to cut this out. So I'm adding in now some lemon lime twist, and then this is the new Grapefruit Grove, which I think will coordinate well. I love this colour combination, and the Grapefruit Grove is really making that pop as well. There we go, and finally a little bit of crumb cake just for the body of the butterfly. Right, let me go ahead and cut these out. Right, so here's our butterfly and our little thank you. I think my Flirty Flamingo needs re-inking, don't you? It might just a little bit. I'll go and look for a re-inker after this. I'll just pick up a bit of Grapefruit Grove to go underneath there to just make that pop just a little bit more. Here we go. And really this card just doesn't need anything else. It's so, the delicate die cuts are so beautiful that you really don't want to be taking away from them. Oops. And I'm just going to pop the butterfly like that. So just imagine what you could do with some of these die cuts and the cards that you could create with them. And maybe the 3D items that you could decorate as well. I'm thinking of that, maybe wrapped round a candle would be nice. And you get 4 sheets of each of those designs, which means you have 4 of the leaves, you have 4 of the ovals, 4 of the squares, 4 of the circles, 4 of this filigree, and 4 of the more bold flowers. So really an awful lot in that pack of designer series paper. So thanks for visiting Elizabeth's Craft Room today. If you would like any of the goodies that you've seen today, have a little look down below, and I would love to help you. Look forward to welcoming you back again soon.